parameter. I know that, okay, if I catch this, it will give me 3R, 4R, at least 3R trade. Go for it. Boom. Then maybe next 1 week, I may not see another trade. So that is it. So we need to get to the level whereby we don't follow every move in the market, but we follow when we see a clear move. So let's start with this. That one just this one just a side. So let's go for the business of the day, right? So, but what I just said now, I know some people already grab that word of knowledge. So let's go to what's the economic calendar for this week. Let's start with that. It's very, very important. Right? So we have on Monday. Oh, so US is on holiday today. Market will be a little bit slow. Then by 2:30, we have a Canadian CPI. So please, if you want to trade Canada, tick otherwise because of this news. So going forward for the rest of the week, pounds will be having climate can't charge, and Bank of England will be speaking tomorrow also. So Wednesday, CPI on pounds. So pounds is having a lot of news this week. Oh. Then we have president. Oh, this is another dangerous. Now, some of us who woke up this morning saw that there's a what? There's a gap in the market. Gap happen in the market when there's a kind of news that coming out from the US at the weekend. So during the weekend, like this tariff, the European stuff on tariff. So the Trump speak about that there will be a 10% blah blah tariff, and the European Union is like they don't like it, so they did not buy the idea, and so that is with the face we are now, and that will happen that because a lot of a kind of gap in the market, and we see gold. So we see how gold shoot up. So that is it. I believe President Trump will still be talk is still on this. This talk will still be on the that tariff issue. So we want to be. Though me, so Wednesday I can be in trade. Since I'm a swing trader, only that I'll just during this period I'll just maintain that I don't have more position opening or open on new position. But if I'm in trade, I will allow my trade to do its things. So on Thursday, we have unemployment rate from Australia. Then 2:30, and also on Thursday we have GDP from the US. So we have this week going to be a good week. And on Friday, we have Bank of Japan policy rate. So I don't know if they will cut rate or they will maintain accurate rate. Right? So then, though all these things are still on a tentative, they may happen, they may not happen. Then going forward on Friday, 8 a.m., we have retail, and on 9 we have euro. Then to 3:45, what we having flash manufacturer PM and flash service PM on US. So apart from today, the US holiday, so the rest of the week is going to be a very great, fantastic trading week. Momentum on our side. Note, gold hit record high after Trump Greenland on tariff threat. You can see now. So gold create another all-time high after. So this morning we have seen the fundamentals. Then I will tell us the direction where I'm looking at and how we can position ourselves for the week ahead. So I'll be running a weekly breakdown on major pairs. Then Sito will come. He will run weekly breakdown on minor pairs. So stay tuned, but we'll try to maintain our 1 hour window. Right. Thank you. So starting from DSY, which is very important aspect. So coming to 1 hour time frame, all we can see that this guy has been giving us a bullish reading. So we are breaking structure. So this is the last breakthrough we break. So it means on this occasion, we have this low to contend with for, so there's still room for price to trade to this area. Then we can still continue the bullish leg. So for an hour time frame, this guy is still much bullish. Now drop it to 4 hours. Likewise, 4 hours, we are still bullish. I'm going to to daily. So daily, there's something that I am looking at on daily that I want to point out, a possible place that we may likely to trade to. So here I can spot a tiny external kind of buy side external liquidity, so which is a kind of fair value gap on that place. So now in a daily time frame, we have a very good shift in market structure to downside, right? So this is a clear, we have small tiny liquidity sweep above our previous high. So this guy is a value, whether we use here or we use here. So and the reason why, even let's say we use here, we have this high, we have this low, try break. So this will give us a value break of what? A value break of structure, which means it's sell. So whatever is happening here is a corrective leg to this impulse move. And if I break my Fibo from this swing high, I drag it to swing low, though we are already in a premium. So if we are in a premium, it means that sell can happen at any time. But looking above the premium, I can see that we have this buy side fair value gap, internal liquidity, that we may likely, if price continue to bullish, we will likely see reactions for that place. So that place is a place to look out for a possible sell opportunity in case this bullish continuation on 4 hours and 1 hour continue. Right. So what are we seeing? DSY currently, internally, we are still bullish. So we are still bullish, but structurally overview, it has changed to bearish, but internally we are bullish. So we are for now, we are only working with the internal structure to align until our internal structure align with overall structure before we start sell. So this is so if I come here even on 4 hours, this is where we have what? A last break of structure, and this will become low. So for us to have, then maybe for this guy to change to a proper sell, then to align with overall structure, they're going to see that low violate, then we can continue to sell. Otherwise, I'm still bullish irrespective of what happened on DSY. So for now, what am I saying is that for me on DSY, on dollar, I'm still kind of bullish dollar. So if I'm kind of bullish dollar, what will I be doing on GU? I will looking for a sell opportunity on GBP USD. So from overall structure, what's the overall structure of pounds? The cable is also called the cable. the cable is bearish, and this is the reason. So why we are bearish the cable. So we have a very clear shift in market structure that place, right? So we can see price has been bullish for a while. Price has been bullish. We create this high, then price give us this low, then failure to create a swing high. So this become what? A lower low, a lower high. And every structure, even before this, we have changed character in many places. So if you use, let's say we will use this low here, and let's say we use it as the last break of structure. If you trace it, if you trace this low here, if you put a bar, on this low here, you can see that he has changed character. So everything, wherever you put it, say, okay, this low, or we use this place. So this is a bearish formation. We have this high, then we have this low. So meaning that this our swing and our swing low, price traded to our what? Buy side internal liquidity, and we mitigate that place. So this sell is very good. So all I'll be looking for is a sell opportunity on GU until maybe GU prove otherwise. So internally here, we will drop to 4 hours. So I was looking at opportunity where to sell, price tap into that fair value gap, and now give us a very good. So 4 hours, we're having what? Break of structure. So on 4 hours, until we have our 4 hours now change in alignment to daily direction. So now daily and 4 hours, they're in the same alignment now. So which means daily is pointing out to sell, but before 4 hours was bullish. But now clearly we now have the 4 hours now aligned to the daily direction. So which give us a good edge for sell opportunity. So I am calling for bearish on GU. So all you need to know now is to look for a very good price and look for a sell. So we have this high, this low. I took a sell here. I think this was my target. I exited. So we have, so on the 4 hours, this is the high. So we have a liquidity run, and that give us what? A shift in market structure. Price gave us a lower high. Then again, now we break structure. So putting this in form of a channel just to track it, now we can see right how price mitigates. So we have a very clear break of structure. So here become our swing high and our swing low, right? So let's go to 1 hour, and I will give what you should be looking for in an entry. You can see where. So 1 hour, this guy is. I don't want you to use a trend line. I'm just putting trend line. I'm not a trend line trade. I'm just put trend line. So don't like raise the bar. Now this is the high. This trend line is, every trend line is a liquidity. So don't be deceived. Price can, as long price can break this trend line. When price break this trend line, all trend line trader, they'll begin to buy, thinking that it retests, price will continue. But for that amazement, price can come down, because this is where we break structure. This is the high. Or the price take out that high before we continue bullish. So don't be deceived by the trend line, ladies and gentlemen. So what I'm seeing now, I want to see price. This is the other block that break structure. So let's see price come to this place and reject back there. I can now look for a sell to target this drawn liquidity. Market open this morning and gap down, and now it's correcting. So most of the time, when you see a market gap down at the beginning of the week, you may likely to have for us to have a bearish week. So wait for a correction. You can use FIBO. Now for class now, my major aspect on live session like this is to give directions. So any trade I am calling now may be for the funded group. So every trade I am going to call will go to be entry. will be after the session and post them to the funded group. So if you want to take a trade, my trade, then be on the funded group. Then you can see entry, exit, stop and take profit. But during live session like this, I'll just give direction. I'll give you some key so you can do justification to whatever entry strategy you want to use. So hope that is clear. So that is it. So I'm looking to sell. I've given a direction what I'm looking at to do on GU. I'm looking for a sell. So I move to Euro USD. Likewise, Euro USD. For in the case of Euro USD is still more on a bullish continuation. This is where we break. This is last break of structure. This one become low. This our major structure now is bullish. So we came down, we tap into this sell side liquidity, which is fair value gap, and then price move up. Now price move again to give us another BOS to the upside. But something is happening now. Internally, we are bearish. Within, as long as we are within this place and this high, everything overall structure is bullish. But internally, price is bearish. We have price taking liquidity above that high. So internally, we can say, okay, we have a sell side, a sell, and our duty as a trader is to follow most of the time to able to trade internally and also look out the overall structure. So internally now, we see this high was created this last. We could not break structure for continue bullish. But what we see liquidity taking, and from this low, price giving us a correct. So we can see from here, we can say this is a very clear shift in market structure. And since then, we can see how price be creating higher high, higher low from 1 hour. So 1 hour, where we want to stay now as a trader to look for entry. So here we have a break of structure there. Then price came back to premium, collapse. We have another break of structure. Now this is, so everything here is one leg for me. So everything here, this is our last break of structure. So I will not use this one as a break of structure. I'll consider everything. So what are we looking out for? Though this is where all this place, there's nothing price could come and do here, except there's this little fair value gap that is here. So we have this tiny 1 hour imbalance. Let me mark it out. So which can be a form of a place. So we have that 1 hour imbalance. So I want to look at that 1 hour imbalance. This is where we break structure. Now, something is happening. I don't want to rush into trade to sell this guy. We can see that liquidity was taken above that high. So I would love to see price can tap into this 1 hour fair value gap, and I see a bearish confirmation there. Then I shall be looking for a sell opportunity. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is my view, and that is what I am looking out to do on Euro USD and USD. So we have a very good trade to watch out for between now and New York time to give us entry. You can set a sell limit around below this red yellow bar and put your stop loss around there. Then target the next low. So just watch out for this trade so that you will not miss out. Thank you. On gold is doing something. Mr. Gold. So gold is not giving me the kind of pullback I need, and that is why I'll not be trading gold. So these are last 4 hour break of structure. This gives us a lower low. So I was expecting at least a lot of gaps is opening on gold that is refused to fill. We have here all these gaps. They are internal liquidity we call void. price supposed to close before move, but gold is moving away. So going forward, we still have, so this means that gold is still extending up. Everything is still a push, it's still one leg. So, but all you can see now, we have this kind of liquidity that was built around. They swept all the liquidity and then they move price up. So price open and tap up. So I don't know if price will come to this place now. So what we can do, go trader, or you can do, like, go to 1 hour time frame. So price has creating a kind of gap. So we'll consider now this our low there. Can we consider, so if we want to consider this high as a break of structure, you can see that it fall inside that hole. So I don't really know. So, but this is our 1 hour swing low. So for you to buy gold, it's very wide. Allow gold to trade to at least some of this gap here. Then maybe you can look for a buy. Continuation, your stop loss will come below this swing low. So when gold return back to this place, then you can look for a bullish continuation. But if gold close below this green bar, this consolidation, then we may slightly see gold give us a very deeper pullback before continue. So if you are the one that trade gold, if you want to buy, wait for a kind of pullback in 15 minutes or 1 hour to some of this zone, then forward, you can look for continuation to buy gold. What is happening on BTC? Okay. Oh my God. Oh my God. So BTC is looking good. It's looking good. It's looking good. You can see that BTC is don't need any for to tell you that it's purely. So we have a break of structure.
So she said good now.
We have a break of structure. Please hold on, please. We have a break of structure. So then we have so price has come to where discount. So maybe you just allow this 4 hour. If you want to trade BTC, let's see how this 4 hour candle will close. From there, you can take a position there. But wherever you are buying, whether you are buying, your stop loss should come below this wick here. So factor your stop loss to your loss size, right? Then you can leave it open, or anyway you can take target. So let's look at 1 hour. So on 1 hour, I don't know if we are still going to have another leg. I would love to have another leg drop into this zone. It may happen, it may not happen. So all I need to tell you now is wait for a strong confirmation. But where gold is now, anything around there that gold is now, or I'm looking forward a continuation to buy gold from that zone. So if I say gold, sorry, BTC. So if you trade BTC, yeah, if you trade BTC, so you can begin to position yourself for buy, and your stop loss will come below this place. AUD USD. For now, leave AUD USD until I give a clear update. So AUD for now, price is rejecting. Well, I'm looking forward that AUD USD will break. We have a breakdown. So price is just creating a kind of on this demand, a mini demand. You can see how whenever they come, they bounce. So let's see. We need to see a clear direction. It's whether you have a momentum that break this high, right? Or price come back low here, then we can look for a sell opportunity. So there's not much on that. NZD USD. Okay. NZD USD, this guy gave me money last week from here. So I was expecting price to come here. Now price is talking. So let's see. For now, on 4 hours, this guy is bearish. So what we need to do now, we can still continue looking for a bearish opportunity. Even when price get to anything here, price can still push up. Price can still push up. Then I was also looking for what? A bearish opportunity The only way that we not looking for a bearish is where I see a price break out here. And the reason there is, my reason is simple, because this is the last break structure we have, and this is the last low. All this has not creating a lower low. So there's nothing. So this is the high that must be broken for a continuation bullish. So whatever is happening here is internal. It does internally. I will still be looking for what? Bearish on this guy. Let's see what USD chef is saying. All right. Oh, so I wanted to say USD chef here. I know that this thing will sell, but I don't like sometimes to do a counter trade. I must have a space, at least like 100 pips to do a counter trade. So that is the only condition where if I want to do a counter trade, I must have a space like 100 pips. The market will move at least 100 pips. So what's happening on USD chef? Okay, I know what is going on. Generally on USD chef bearish. This is last low. This is our high, our low. Price giving us a kind of shifting market structure. So this tells us that whatever that is happening is a pullback. So going to 4 hours now, Mr. Chef, I would love to see, okay, a violation. So this place, we can count this guy here as a form of break of structure. So let me drop to smaller time frame for, let me go to 1 hour, please. So I can calibrate this place. Let me change it to a kind of a BOS leg. So that's a conference. So we have this low. You can see how price is holding on that demand. Now, if this guy will, if the bullish has expired, so I need to see price violating that low, this low, then we can continue for bearish continuation. So this is what, so on 4 hours, this is what I'm looking at for chef to happen. Let price take out this low here, then will be good for what? For a bullish, for a bearish. Otherwise, demand is still in control. Demand is still control. Demand is still in control here. So this guy may what? May catapult up. But for now, I don't think I have interest in buying this guy, because on the higher time frame, we are already in where closing to we're already in extreme premium. So I would love to see, I would love to position for bearish on USD chef. But for now, before we do that, we need price to take out this last swing low. Then that will give us a change of character for bearish. Lastly, on my side this morning is USD CAD. So USD CAD, let's see what the daily is doing. The daily, so daily we are what? Bearish. So here we have our last break of structure, so we can carry that. So if we use this one, swing high and swing low. So we've seen it priced, I see more price to push up more. But look at this place. There's a minor demand supply zone that's opening there. So price may not likely come to this zone. It may respect this supply zone here, this last order block, because this other block that break the structure. So all I'll be waiting for is 4 hours change of character, then to give me access for a bullish. So all I need now, this is the low I need for price to violate. So once it's come, once we have this to violate, then we'll be good to sell. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining. This is my view on all major currencies this morning. I'm handing over to my colleague now that will take you on other currency pair. I see somebody dropping GJ. Don't worry, it will cover other currency pair this once it resume. And after the class, you can ask your question. Thank you. I'll sit over to you.
Mr. Val, thank you very much. Please, am I audible?
Yes, you're
Yes, sir.
audible.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Thank you. Thank you. I'm asking for GJ, AUD, and NZD. All right, I'll just do those two. Then we'll add to what we have. Okay. So we are just going to round up. I'll just add one or two things I'm looking at, and then we call it a day. So most of the JPY pairs are pointing towards bullish bias. I don't know if you have noticed it. Most of the JPY pairs are looking like they want to buy using what we do here, using the system that we trade here. A lot of them are looking like they want to buy. My network. Okay. So if you see UDJPY, a lot of them are looking like this. The week has started very nicely by sweeping yesterday's low, like here. Swept yesterday's low here. So we're looking at this high going.
DJ is
Is
good
that
though.
okay? Yeah, GJ. Have I
DJ,
even done? Do I have a? Let me even. I'll come back to
DJ,
this one. Let me see what GJ said.
my zone.
All of them, all of them are going to buy. Yeah. So AUDJPY is giving us a very nice information here. Very, very nice information. Sweep of the previous week low. Daily is doing the same thing. So daily has come to sweep the previous day low also. So it's almost eminent that we're coming for this high. Well, we'll first reach here, then we'll reach here. So what's 4 hours saying? So today, early this morning, 4 hours gave us an expansion. This guy here, look at it. And this morning there was an expansion on AUDJPY. So how is the plan now? What's the plan for entry? So let's see, is there an FVG within the range? Yes, there's an FVG here. So AUDJPY is potentially going to do a pullback inside these areas and buy. So we just have to position ourselves. Let me see the daily again. Okay. We just have to position ourselves for that buy that is looking like it will come from here. Is that okay? So we are going to look at the buy. We have a previous day low sweep. We have 4 hours expansion. We have 2 hours gave us an FVG. So what you can do is, since the entry is not clear, it's not like there's a clear order block or something. What you can do is, when price trades back inside this fair value gap, you just wait for price to do either a fully bullish engulfing, or it just gives you on the lower time frame now, maybe 30 minutes. Let price give you something like this. Then once you get this, just play along. Is that okay? That's what we are going to be looking at for AUDJPY. All right, that's what we're looking at for AUDJPY. The only thing that will make us to not buy from here is if we have a new H4 expansion. H4 expansion here, then you can now turn your focus to look for buys from here. Is that okay? So that is the view. We don't the plan is not to dwell too much. We already have a direction. We know where price is reacting off from, which is here. We know where price is going, which is here. So our job now as traders is to just come look for every buy opportunity. Every retracement is a possible buy opportunity until we reach our drawn liquidity. And when we reach there, we are done with that story. We now wait for a new story to form. So let me see GJ. See GJ, the same thing. All of them are looking very, very juicy. Very, very. This weekend, she'll make money. She'll make a lot of money this week, though. Make a lot of money this week. See, previous week low, coming for the high, right? Let's see daily. The same thing is happening on the daily time frame. See how we swept the previous day low here. So at least you know that this is our first place our price is coming for before we even trade till this final high. Can you see that? So what's the next thing now? Let's see. Was there an expansion on H4? Okay, GJ has not given us that is expansion that we want, on H4. I think that's why I did not add it to my watch list. It's not giving us that expansion the way AUDJPY gave. AUDJPY has given us a very proper expansion that we can look to buy. So this guy now, I'll probably just stick to AUDJPY for now. If you do something like this, now this is now an official expansion. We can now look to buy. But for now on AJ, the expansion is not clear. So if as AJ is not sorry, as GJ is not clear, AJ has given us a clear something. So why don't you not just trade with the one that is clear? Is that okay? So we can stay there for now. What is this guy saying? So this guy, I want to buy this guy. I want to buy let me see the weekly. I want to buy this guy. So we have an area here that we can buy from. Are we together? We have an area here that we can buy from. At the same time, we have an area here. We have this area here. Let me go to the H4 so that you see. This guy is like our classic sweep and break PMR setup that is forming here. Let me show you. We swept liquidity that is here. It broke structure. We have liquid, what's it called? We have inducement at this point. This guy is also serving like what? Like trend line liquidity. Am I correct? He's also like trend line liquidity. So there is every tendency that price will come here and buy. But am I just going to come and press buy? No. Look at the way price was falling into, my zone. So what I want now is usually I would have just taken the trade, but no. I want price to let price give me a H4. H4 is the reason why I say this thing. I don't just decide the time frame I want to do. I want to see something for fun. No, there is a reason why I'm using those time frames. Sometimes I might tell you that if I don't have a daily expansion, I will not trade. There's a reason why. So these are the things that we do in our training. So please, when we call for training, it's not it's actually a chance to improve yourself so that you can see this thing and you know exactly why we are doing it the way we are doing it. Is that okay? So we have more and more in store for us. H4 expansion. If I get H4 expansion, not H1, H4, then I know that this guy is ready to buy. Then I'm going to buy out to this high. If this zone fails, if this guy fails, then you know that I'm going to turn my focus to this guy that I drew initially. Is that okay? If this one should fail, I know that this is possibly where we are going to be buying from. Is that okay? So that's what we do. We just anticipate the market to be doing one or two things. If it does, we know what we're already expecting. If it does not happen, what do? We move on to the next thing while waiting for what we want to happen. Is that okay? Somebody said ADNZ. I think I just did that, right? ADNZ, I just did that. GJ, I've done that already. So I think we are good. Somebody saying, please check gold again. Okay, you did call when we did check the gold now. This gold is just...
Go ahead. Leave gold. You can't drop it.
Yeah, this is it on gold. It's just this new FVG that has formed. Yeah, on gold. It's a new fair value gap. So we just expect price to pull back and then we continue. That's that, please. There isn't anything much on gold. We just want to continue buying until 5,000. Is that okay, Mr. Sunday? What else?
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay. All right, let's continue. Let's see GBP CHF. That guy showed some good signs. So where is it coming from? Let's see. It's coming from this place, first of all. I picked out this zone. I saw this zone. I said, this guy is looking nice. There's also a key level there, with fair value gap, and all of this is inducement. Good. So what do we see now? Price has tapped into this. What's it called? This order block. The next thing price did is to expand to the downside. Look at the H4. Can you see what H4 did? H4 expanded here. That's the first expansion. Price retrace and then continue the sell. So the next expansion that H4 has done, the next expansion that H4 has done is this one where my line is. Can you see? I think it's more clear on daily. Okay, yeah. Daily H4, you see the same thing. So you can even refine this guy to this place. And say this is the last place, this is the expansion, but I like to take it from where it was. Let me leave it the way it was. So what are we expecting GBP CHF to do now? With the way price has reacted nicely from this zone, price has not tapped into another demand zone that we are looking like maybe a buy may come in. So we can expect something to happen here. On the H1 time frame, let H1 give us something like a change of character, then we can sell. You know why I want a change of character? Because there is a tendency for this guy to use all of these guys as liquidity, sweep it, and start selling. Are we together, please? So I don't want to expose us to risk when there's a possibility of something happening that may mess up the trade. So when we enter here, if we have it here, that's fine, you can trade. But if price decides to sweep all this liquidity first and now do it up here, then that's not a good place to trade. Is that okay? So, but for now on GBP CHF, price has given us a nice development at this zone. So it's for price to just respect what we have mapped out. And then when we get it, we are definitely good to go. Is that okay? We are definitely good to go. So let's see CAD JPY. Let's see CAD JPY. CAD JPY is looking also very, very good. I think that one had expansion. Yeah. Let's look at it together. From the weekly once again, we had this. We have this to come for this. So you see, we are in a very bullish market. So when I'm seeing previous day low sweep or previous week low sweep to go up, it's always very, encouraging for me to trade. Okay. If we are very, see how we have been bullish for a very long time, for years, I think. Okay, since the whole of last year, we have been bullish. I'll now come and see previous week high sweep like this. I lie, I know trader. That's a trap. Okay, so you have to do it in line with direction. Okay, so we have weekly low sweep. Same time, we also have daily candle low sweep. So there's a chance to buy on this guy. So let's see H4. H4 has also expanded here nicely. Look at the expansion here. So that expansion that we did not have on GJ, we have it on AUD JPY and CAD JPY. So why not just trade with the one that is looking good? So the place that is interesting for me is this one FVG for a trade. So this guy is looking interesting like this. We can cover the low to be on the safe side, and then we are good to go. So let's see how this guy goes from here. All right. Let's see. This first tip is going to deliver at least 2R, I'm sure. And then second tip should deliver 4R. Okay. So this is what we are going to be looking at. So just go to your chart. You see the 1 hour fair value gap, and then you can look at a possible trade from there. Are we together? So that's that for me. Please, pairs that have already been analyzed, we don't like to do it again, please. That's GU rather has already been analyzed, so we don't like to do it again unless Mr. Val will take it again. Mr. Val, are you there? Will you take GU? Because I don't want to analyze what has already been analyzed. If I was the one that did it, then it's fine. Okay, because we always we're having one view on everything. Are we together, please?
You should go and watch it on the YouTube. We cannot go back again.
Okay. What else? AUD Camson is saying AUD card. Do I have anything for AUD card? Let me look at AUD card. AUD card. Oh, okay. AUD card is just continuation. Since we started our
journey, there is news coming on card.
Yes, there is news. Yeah.
So why are we trading it now?
So somebody asked me to analyze it now. I should not analyze it for the person.
Okay. Oh.
There's news does not mean it's not tradable. It's you that will know how to manage your trade when it's approaching the news time. So that's how it is. AUD card, we are bullish. We started the journey from here, please. We started the journey from here, and we are almost reaching our targets. So the question now is, where can we continue trading from? You can see we have something here. This is the weekly information. Now, don't worry, I'll go to the daily. This is the last expansion on the weekly. I also like this place. This is like a flip area. That guy was once a sell zone, now it's turned to a buy. See, this area was once a sell region, but now it has turned to a buy. So there's a chance that we continue our buys from here. So let's see the daily. Does daily have anything that is more recent? You can say this high. You can say daily has this high like this. So, well, the point is that AUD card is still very bullish. Either here or here is going to sponsor that last move up till our draw on liquidity. Okay, I think that's That's Yaya. So that's the view. That's the view. That's what we have. All right, that's what we have. These guys are very bullish. AUD CHF2 is also very bullish. So what we have to do is wait for the next bus stop. So these lines I drew are going to be my bus stop. So whatever price does at either of these zones, either here or here, will determine if I'm ready to trade to that my drawn liquidity. Trading is very simple. When you come to the market, you get direction, right? When you get direction, the next thing you get is what? You must know your targets. You must know where price is going to. You cannot just come and say price will buy. Buy to where? Buy to where? Where is he buying? Where is he buying from and where is he going to? So where is he coming from and where is he going to? Is direction rather. Where is he coming? Where is price likely to go is direction. But target will show you that, oh, okay, where price is going, this is where we are going to finally look at as our draw on liquidity. And then the last thing is what is your entry. Okay. So you get direction, you get targets, then you now look out for entry opportunities all the way till your target. Is that okay? So direction, you have a target, and then you have your entry. So every expansion is an opportunity to look for entry, until we reach draw on liquidity. When we reach draw on liquidity, which is our target, we can now say that yes, that particular cycle has come to an end. Then wait for the new cycle to begin. For example, if we finally reach this high, and then price comes and does something like this, sweep the high with a wick, and then gives me, let me say, since you're on the daily, I go to H4. H4 now gives me an expansion to the downside. So you know that a new story has begun like that, just like that, because we have swept a major high with a wick, and I've expanded to the downside. So a new story will now begin from here, and we will now start trading. So that's how we do it. So just take note of direction, target, and entry. So these my lines now are areas of entry that I'm going to be looking for entries. When price trades inside any of those zones, I'll look for entry. And then I will just keep it going all the way till we reach our final target, which is the DOL here. So I think that's going to be that from me today. That's going to be that from me today. I don't think there's any other thing for class today. I think there's any other thing for, yes, nothing for now. So when we have any information, we are going to always relate it to you. So thank you very, very much.
Right. Thank you, Sito. Thank you, everyone. We'll see you again tomorrow, same time. Please join on time. Once one person have analyzed any currency, once we pass that currency and you are not in the class, just go to the YouTube and watch it. We want to make sure we keep our time and we go straight to the point and we're out of the session so that you can go ahead and do other things or go and trade. So join the class on time, 9:30 to 10. We are done. Thank you. See you tomorrow.